All them lovely bacteria. Yeah.
That will do.
Okay, it's been about 7 days ago that we set up this tank and we added the ammonium chloride. And then 2 days ago I added beneficial bacteria from our existing system. So the idea is fishless cycling, so you can still see there is still no fish. And today we did some tests and we found that we are actually getting some cycling. So this is the nitrate, this is what we are looking for. We're looking at about 10 parts per million, which means there is nitrifying bacteria. Nitrite is the one the fishes don't like, but you have to have nitrites before you can get nitrates, and so the nitrites are also doing its thing. It is very lovely. We are looking at about 1 part per million ammonia.
Almost 2.
Almost 2, and we have to keep the ammonia at about 2 to 2.5 parts per million. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some more ammonium chloride for the bacteria.
Yeah, this stuff is right here.
This stuff is right here, I was looking for it. And like we did last time,
teaspoon.
I tried to measure it, but yes, I'm just going to put in very little, not a lot.
That's a lot.
This much.
That's a lot, but okay.
You can make it less. This much.
Yeah, yoink.
Alright. And again, stir this big tank with my very small spoon. So it looks like we are doing the right thing. We are getting cycling.
Progress.
We are making progress. There is definitely some nitrifying bacteria in here because we are getting nitrates and nitrites, and they are eating the ammonia.
And we have plants.
Yeah, and we bought some thyme. It is time to plant some thyme.
Look at the rain.
Right, so I've got some kelp here. The kelp helps for the shock.
I like we're doing this in the rain.
Yeah,
this is
it's
nice.
raining.
Long story short, you don't want to get the plant to be stressed, so kelp helps with that.
Right, let's see what's happening here.
So let's see. Ooh.
Okay.
Cut it in 4. Cut it in 3. Splashy, splashy.
I need a bigger bucket.
Ah, it will do the job, man. Look, it's already separated. So this isn't like dirt, it is
It's cocoa coir or cocoa peat. But I'm thinking I need a refill on this one. Just to clean it off a bit better.
This is very scientifically done.
Very scientific, right?
We're not really prepared for this.
Scientific. So I want to put them in there.
Very scientifically.
Yeah.
So how many are you gonna separate?
All of them. I'll see.
So you're gonna do 4 or like half?
We will see. Ooh, and the smell is divine. It's smelling like fresh. Pizza time. It's all good. I love it.
That's good enough. So there's 1 plant.
So
Beautiful 1 plant.
it looks like a bunch of plants. I can separate them even more.
Like, that's awesome.
You don't want too much of the cocoa
Or the
in
dirt.
the system.
1
Because
chip.
it's not bad for the system, but sometimes it goes to the bottom, the cocoa.
It will clog up your pipes and everything in the
Yeah.
flood and drain system and the grow bed, and then you have to do cleaning and
Maintenance, and it gets okay.
that smells lovely, bro.
It smells like pizza. Loving it. Right, so they say thyme does very well in aquaponics and hydroponics. We initially wanted to plant mint, but we had mint before, and
Yeah.
it kind of went haywire.
It's
So
all Aphid's fault.
it went haywire. It grew too much.
Yes. Yes, beautiful. So now we need to dig.
Where are we putting it?
There one. I don't know. We have 4
I'm
plants.
thinking we should put them in the middle so that they've got space to grow either way.
Yeah, just plant the whole row here, like
Yeah,
4. Like,
that's what I was thinking.
just plant the whole row.
I hope the earthworms are doing fine.
We only have like 3 earthworms.
We will have to add more, I
Yeah,
think.
we're gonna go outside and dig for earthworms. Screw going to the
Yeah.
shops and buy some more. We just get it from like. Beautiful! Yes!
See if it grows, only time will tell.
The following Thursday.
News, everyone! This tank has finally finished cycling, so we are going to do the final step that is recommended by the website, and that is a 50% water change, and then we're going to put the fish in there. I'm not going to bother with things like acclimating the fish to the temperatures and the pH and stuff, because I've basically tested the pH and it's in the same room, so the temperatures will be the same.
Oh, you're gonna drain in the toilet?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that does the job.
I go in the toilet.
So now it's time to rescue you. Yeah. Why are you struggling? Ay, he doesn't want to go to the big tank. Ah, what's going on? To drain this faster, we're gonna do another type of siphoning. He's gonna siphon it in the shower. Oh, there it goes. It's working. Is it
Yeah,
working?
it's working!
Wow. It's going out of the shower. It works. And this one's going in the toilet. Yes, pandemonium style. Where is the dechlorinator? Yeah. Beautiful. Just look at the fishies. Back in his old tank again.
The fisher cycling took about 3 weeks. What I liked about it is I did not have to worry if the nitrites or anything got very high, because, or the pH for that matter, because there was no fish in here. So we could just test everything and do everything without worrying about stressing out the fish. What I'm going to do now is just add a bit of salt, and that's about it. And that ends this video. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and again, if you don't like it, share it with your enemy.
No, that's not how you say it. Like, subscribe. If you hate this video, send it to a friend.
No,
if you like this video, send it to a friend. If you hate this video, send it to your enemy.